Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Secret of Evermore. In the last part, I accidentally glitched the game so that I came into this place and lost my airplane. So, in this part, I'm just gonna have to go into the rocket. Love how my character just got lost on the way to a rocket. So like, hey, where do I go? Where do I go? Oh, that's how I go. Hi, Dean Ambrose. Do you have the items I need? I sure do. Gave it with a gauge. Gave it with a wheel. Gave it with a diamond eyes. Very good. Very good indeed. Let's see here. I have to make sure the pieces are all in order. Now, I just saw just this knob. Pull this button and fill it with this gizmo. I think we're ready to go. 'Cause science just works that way. This is it, Dean Ambrose. You're about to go where no one has gone before. We've actually been there before. Oh. Well, you've never been shot out of a turret with only a minimal chance of survival. That's true. Okay, let's go! I wonder what this tower was used for, and why a turret would be just pointed up at the sky. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0! Skadoosh. Oh, what the? I'm actually wondering what kind of, how, well, whatever, we got pushed into a hole. I guess. Convenient landing. Yes! What a ride! Tinker ship worked great. Ralphie, what happened? You're so metallic. Like Toadzilla in Attack of the Appliance People. At least we'll be ready if we get attacked by Bagel Beasts or Waffle Weasels. Sorry, Ralphie. Just kidding. Looks like we better start looking for Professor Ruffleberg. It looks like Ralphie has turned into Mr. Destructoid here, and the dog already is pretty fast. He is now absurdly fast. At 0 stamina, he can still run at full speed. I am almost certain this is a glitch, but look at this breakneck speed. It actually gets so fast that for speedrunners, they actually have to make sure the kid can follow at the proper pace. But anyway, so you notice this guy? I am I8-Pi, Omnitopia Guard, Junkyard Sector. Omnitopia Guard, I am L8, has not appeared for her duty. I have received reports that she is being detained in the research sector. I may not leave my post to investigate, but if you do, remember, try many wall switches. Good to do. So for the rest of this area, I'm primarily just going to be using the Thunderball, because it's just the easiest to use, and because, well, it's already at max power with no leveling. So I don't think I'm going to be using any of the weapons, which is sad because, despite what you may believe, we still have 3 more weapons to go. This area has weapons in spite of the fact that at this point they become obsolete. But they all have a cool green tinge to them, as you will soon find out. Ah, now we're out of the trash binge, and we come across these green guys who look a lot like those gremlins in the woods. I remember over here, there's just a bunch of dropped items, but I always have trouble remembering where they are. So it's grease. So John Travolta going out here. Alright. And over here, and yes, if you do have a good memory, you will notice that this is indeed the unit that was at the center of the volcano. So this is either extremely lazy recycling or an interesting Easter egg as to see where all of the world's most advanced technology had existed before we had seen it. It all came from aliens! He was like, I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Meteorite in... Wait, why would a meteorite be anywhere... Are we in space or are we outside of space? Alright, well, anyway. If we lower these, we're gonna be opening up some of these oh my god! Holy shit, I forgot how much damage this guy did. So... Alright. And just in case, I'm also going to use Pixie Dust, because this guy is actually one of the... Despite what it may look like, this is actually one of the last enemies you fight in the game. And I don't mean like we're that close to the end. I mean like near the end of the game, he's a mini boss. Shit. It's a good thing I put that on. Jesus. Did we kill him? Ah, he had nectar. Oh well. I have nectar, so might as well use some. Rough. Oh, well, 150. Oh, yeah, and that's actually the effect of the Moxa Stick. The Moxa Stick makes it so that we gain more health from using health items, so yeah, that's what happened. Alright. I'm probably going to have to be using a lot more of these status effect spells because the enemies skyrocket in damage from this point on. But it also means that, ooh. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Thank you for releasing me. Please accept offering. You get the Neutron Blade. Here's the weird thing. I am returning to my post. I will be late again. You get an axe and a spear, and they all have the exact same base damage. So at this point, if you want to use a spear, an axe, or a sword, they all have the same base power of 50. Not even the axe, like the axe which is like the two previous axes was used to take down specific obstacles. This one does no such thing. If you, yeah, it's just like, if you want to use an axe instead of a sword, now you can, and there's, no consequence of it. But yeah, the spear is better than both the sword and the axes, and either way, the bazooka is better than all of them. So I'm just sticking with this. Alright. Wait, why am I glowing purple? Oh, yeah, the defend ability. Against the sewer enemies, I'm probably just better off using Regrowth. Regrowth I'm just gonna have just to help with any impeding, or help with any lingering damage I may get from just getting pot-shotted by these tentacles. And besides, I want to actually have it higher up so that I do start recharging my health faster for some of the later bosses. Anyway, I could talk to this guy again. You are quite amazing for a non-robot. I wish to thank you, young bio-creature, by giving you the Reflect formula. The formula requires 2 parts grease and 1 part iron. Use your gift well. Many bio-creatures with too much power behave illogically. Reflect does exactly what it says right here. It reflects magic. But because the magic is actually kind of difficult to predict, both of the ingredients are kind of expensive, I generally don't use it. And the thing is about a lot of later weapons in this area, such as a lot of the later alchemies you get here, including the most powerful one in the game, which you'll get later on, called Nitro, would be good if I didn't have to level them up so late in the game. Because going to the effort of actually trying to level these things up is extremely short-sighted, or it just seems very unnecessary considering the fact that, like, there's gonna be less and less time to actually do it. Now this big, hold on, I'm gonna get out of here with the dog. This big area, this is where you're gonna be spending almost all of your time in Omnitopia, because this big area is how all the little sectors connect. Everything has become segmented, and I guess this is the idea of what the future is. It's just like little huddle things, or little homes that are underneath and are little safe havens. Alright, but the biggest issue with this is, well, these guard bots. These guard bots do not allow you to pass these middle sectors. As long as these guard bots are alive, this is pretty much a brick wall inside of that tube. So, you have to destroy the guard bots. If you destroy them once and then leave the area, the guard bot will be basically useless, and the wall will still be down. Like, this is a much more effective view of it. There's just a doorway that's permanently closed, and it will remain closed as long as this guard bot is still alive. I don't know how much these guard bots have for health. I believe it's actually a very even number, like 1,000 or something. But, yeah. And also notice that the dog now went from being very powerful to being pretty much the most damaging of anything in the entire game. Like, I'm pretty sure because he actually has multiple attacks, he has no issue at all overcoming the cap, if you will, of damage at 99, because he doesn't do one hit, he does 3. So very readily, in one swift combo, he'll do 1,700 damage. Alright. So now, come over here. And I am trying to get rid of all of these guard bots for a specific reason, because inevitably I'm going to have to come across inevitably I'm going to have to take care of all of them anyway, because, well, it's the only way to open up these gates. Otherwise, I'm basically just trapped. Anyway, so the boy is just still there at A1. And yes, everything is marked by just letters and numbers. Like as if the future is guaranteed to be well organized. So anyway, and I actually like the damage scaling on this guy. While it's a bit obscene, the idea that you're doing like 9 times damage for how much charging time actually seems more reasonable than the scaling on the boys' weapons, which are more like 4 times damage for like 4 times the amount of waiting time. It just seems a bit. It just seems a bit unnecessary. I don't know. I guess you could argue even an equivalent exchange if you're a Full Metal Alchemist fan, which actually I am too. But oh, come the fuck on. But this is much more feasible. I don't know. I guess it just kind of enforces the idea that, yeah, you as the player have access to a tool that is very, very, very powerful, as opposed to the usual ones, which is like you put in as much effort as you get out. God, this guy is fucking with me because the damn accuracy is a bit low, and the game is lagging a tad bit due to the fact that the Eye of Rosalma's recolor there are really laggy guys. So I think I'm about to get all of the guard. Oh no, I let go. Fuck. It's funny that for the most predictable enemies, these guys are really obnoxious just by the fact that they shoot like 5 bullets all at once. Alright, but I believe that's all of them. But I am still gonna have to take care of all of these Eye of Ramsalmas here. How did my character get across that? Anyway. Let's come in here. This will actually serve as just a basic shortcut, but it also serves to display how shops work in the future. Armament, sales mode, engaged, input selection, buy. I have 300 credits, so sell, buy bazooka ammo, and money exchange. So if I exchange talons, we'll give you 2 credits for every talon. So wow, that was a lot. So jewels, I'll give you 4 credits for every jewel. Wow, it's a good thing I didn't spend any money. 8 credits for every golden coin. Now, that might sound like a lot, but keep in mind, everything here has jacked up to no-hell prices. You do get armor for free soon enough, but remember, these enemies do a shitload of damage, so it's actually really worth it to try to get all this armor. Alright. Let's put on my new armor and see how good that does. So 94, 93, 82. So pretty good. And the dog, I believe, already has the spot collar equipped. Yep. So now this is the ingredient store. Purchase ingredients. So yeah, everything is up the ass. And feathers, well, at least here, feathers being rare makes sense because the damn things, there are no birds here. Or at least I don't think there are. Gunpowder, for being expensive, makes sense. Actually, no. Actually, this is kind of an industrialized area. I'd imagine they'd be a little bit on the cheaper side. But now, I pretty much think I have... Yeah, I have a lot. Miracle... Wait. Oh yeah, it requires ethanol, which I forgot to buy. And Atlas obviously is always limited by the amount of Atlas medallions you have, so... And here are the normal items. I'll always get more dog biscuits because I'm getting worse and worse at keeping my dogs safe. Anyway, if I go down here, you may think, oh, this is just an expanded area. No, going to this area, I'm actually capable of exiting by another gate, and this will, I believe, drop me down to B1. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off, wax. Yes. Whoa. Cleaning program in progress. Do not detain the cleaning machine. I want that in a shirt. Do not detain the cleaning machine. Blue, green, green. And that's actually pretty important to remember. I'm actually writing that down as BGG. That code is random depending on what game you're playing. Omnitopia Healing Operative. Input 100 credits for rest cycle. This is how sleeping will work in the future. Cycle complete. Please step away from the beam. Would you like me to record your progress? Yes. See you later. Anyway, and that's all that's there. So it's the shop and inn all built into one. A truly optimized machine of the future. And oh no, this is B2. I thought this was B1. But anyway, a lot of these areas are just straight up like lead to dead ends. And we cannot access B3, A3, A4, B3, or B4. This is probably the most linear section of the game, and considering this game is actually already an extremely linear game, especially for an action RPG, that's why there's no B1. There's no area to enter B1. But this is an extremely linear game, and this is probably the most linear section. Admittedly, you can you can always just explore these little sectors in C1 and C2 and C3, but not much to see. Anyway, here, there is a way to get through here. But... Oh, wait, no, you can't actually get through here. Yeah, in order to get past this region, we're gonna have to be able to turn off these ovens. You can fit through some of them, but you can't go all the way. And that is gonna be a big thing when we get to a... what is the area called? I believe it's a... Yeah, once we get to, what is it called? It's, a greenhouse. That is an area, where... It's weird that a greenhouse can be something that just scared the shit out of you as a kid. This game has the scariest greenhouse of any game ever that I've ever played. Which, I don't know if that says a lot, but... Oh, I guess that's one I didn't kill, but whatever. Anyway, enter C2. And this was the area right next to the oven thing, whatever they were. And over here, we can turn on the cooling system. Oh hey, but my dog smells something. Oh no, he's just smelling the fact that I can actually interact with the buttons. Alright. You're not gonna find as many random items here. I really get the impression that... this seems like one of those sections that is making a statement by not being as expansive as it could be. Like, I don't really think it's being insultingly linear, as if I have no sense of direction or something. It seems more like some kind of artistic statement, which may make it wanker's design, which I don't know if that's a real term, but it should be. So anyway, I'm gonna regen. Considering this is at level 1, I think this is at most gonna heal like 60 points. Actually, I believe the number is 65. Enter! Yeah. And of course, everything's a little bit unwieldy and precise. So this is what the cooling towers did. Only some of these ovens are cooled down, and just enough so that you can pass through. And as opposed to all the armor being out in the open, or like, you can find it, you just get the second armor. That was a very badly worded statement. So anyway, you could find basically the second best armor in the game. All of the second best armor in this act, which is incidentally all the best armor, all the second best armor in the game, is found by just finding the stuff. Like most of the best, yeah, the second best armor in this area, much like the second best armor in pretty much all the stages. You find it rather than buy it. However, like the cost compared to say Act 3, where you pretty much did freaking buy it, is really low. Alright, so now I'm gonna spell cast. Fuck, I don't have double drain. I don't have more double drain, and I needed more health. Wow. That is a fantastic example of how absolutely great double drain can be as just a small healing item. But I'm gonna have to keep stocking up on regrowths, or like trying to level it up. Regrowth is, as I've said, not a fantastic spell, but it's something that's too useful to ignore. Anyway, there are two sections I have to go to: C2 and B2. C2 requires me to open up a security gate. B2 doesn't, actually no, B2 I've found out through my glitching that it really does require you to turn off a set of lights. Now the lights are actually already off by default, but however I'm going to turn them on specifically to to be able to enter a different area. Alright, so I'm just gonna kill... Wow, what the heck was that? Yeah, the future's so deadly. The fans come to life and try to kill you. They'll risk their operative overheating just to make sure you die. Oh, come the fuck on. Okay, now that I think about it, I really should have purchased bazooka ammo at the shop, because I am actually using the weakest bazooka ammo there is. So, here, there are three switches here, or three sets of switches. A storage room, turning it on. Turning on the lighting there, turns on, actually, that's immediately connected to this one. In turning on the storage room lighting, I have turned on the greenhouse lighting. This is the face of being terrified of grass, basically. Alright, if you haven't played this game and you've never come up to this section, and you went in there not knowing a damn thing, you will have terrifying memories of grass. And I pressed the wrong button there. So, whoa. Turn on the greenhouse lighting. And this is the alarm you have to turn off in order to get access to... in order to be able to act... Basically, there's a security gate at C3, and you have to turn it off. If you don't, you'll have to fight a barrage of enemies, which I don't want to do. So, 2, 1, 1, because it's blue, green, green. Wait. Oh, damn it, it's 2, 3, 1. Shit, I'm getting a call. Okay, so while I just got finished with this access code and unlocked a security gate, I got the ultimate interruption! Yeah, I got the interruption that basically says I gotta go somewhere. So yeah, I'm gonna have to catch you guys later. See ya!